Good afternoon, welcome to Options Tender. This is just a intro video to the MACD. We had one of our guests ask us to do a short video on the indicator for the MACD, and we're going to make this real quick. Let's get this out of the way here, no distraction. I'll show you a couple different views of the MACD and just the general use that I use it for. I'm sure that other people have different styles of using it. But in short, the MACD stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. All right, what does that mean? So the MACD, it basically just shows you the momentum of price and the direction of price in short terms. Now, we have a leader line, which is the yellow in my case, and the moving average, which is the blue line. When the faster moving yellow line is going to show the immediate direction of price, and the blue line is going to average it out with it. Okay, so when we are on the upper, this is called the zero line here, and these are histogram bars here. Let's get a little bit closer so you can see some of these. These are histograms. When the let's talk about the histogram. When the yellow line, the leader line, is crossed above the blue line, you're not right at the cross. There's no bar for the histogram. As soon as we cross over the blue, that's when the green bars start to show, and that's just giving you another visual, another optical to show that the line is above the blue, the moving average. Now, same thing on the red. As price crosses over the blue, we have the red histogram bars expanding, and they'll show the separation as well. So when the separation starts to get pretty large away from the moving average, you see that histogram doing the same thing. Okay, that's that in a nutshell. We have the zero line. When we're above the zero line, the overall trend on that time frame is up, and on the bottom, the overall trend is down or bearish. Bullish, bearish. Okay, so we are in a 65-minute chart. And how do we use these? How do we use this MACD? Okay, now that we know what the items are, ignore the yellow, white, and red. You won't have those on your MACD. We're going to use a very basic one. Your basic one should say 12, 26, and 9 for the exponential moving averages. So just keep that in mind. It should be the default. Okay, as soon as you put the MACD on, that's how it'll be set. Okay, so we're on the 65-minute, but I'm going to bring up a different chart. I'm going to bring up my other screen. And what we have here, I use all 4 of those screens to give me a quick visual when I'm choosing my watch list, because I want to make sure all of the momentum on different time frames are facing the same direction, or at least about to turn that direction, so I can get in on a either a reversal or get in with the trend. Okay, so we have the monthly time frame here. We have in the middle, we have the weekly, and we have the daily here. And on the other screen, we have the 65-minute chart. Okay, so you notice that our overall trend here on the monthly, I'll start off with that, is we're starting to face to the upside. That's because price is moving to the upside, but the overall trend is still bearish, right? Well, that's okay. We're also moving on up. We made a bullish MACD cross. That's when the yellow line crosses the blue. That's a MACD cross to the bullish side. We are still in bearish territory, but you see the sharp move up, very bullish. And on the daily, we had what you call, after this down movement, we had a MACD cross. Price made a move back down, but the MACD, we made lower lows on price, but on the MACD we did not. And this is where the divergence comes in. This means the momentum is waning to the downside and starting to lift to the upside. So it creates a bullish divergence. When we have that bullish divergence, it is not a buy signal, but it is an indicator to let you know, hey, price is starting to move on to the opposite direction. So keep your eye on it. And what did it do? Crossed back to the upside, crossed back to the upside, and made another bullish move to the upside. Now we're well into bullish territory on the daily. And you'll see it oscillate back and forth, back and forth. That's because it has to work off this bearish trade here. It had to work it off, okay? And on the even larger time frame, this weekly is going to have to work that indicator off to the upside, okay? This is very, very long term in the monthly. So that's how we know that we're choosing this for our IRA, because we are holding this for very, very long term, and we're using duration options in place of buying stock outright. That's our synthetic stock holding. And I'll put a card up there for how to use duration plays. We'll hold on to this for months to years. As a matter of fact, I just rolled out one of them. I think Nokia. Nokia was squeezing today. You would not believe it. I tried to roll it out. I sold my position and tried to buy it, and it stopped on me. The price started. The Nokia stock stopped. Option stopped trading. Oh my gosh, it halted. So anyway, enough of that. Back to the MACD. So you see the bullish divergence. You see the bullish crossover. That's just showing what's happening here in price. But it's giving you another visual of what's happening. And should you stay in your position? Yeah, you have plenty of upside here, okay? As long as you have time on your side, then you have plenty of room to move up. We're oscillating to the upside. All right. So I think that should do it for you. That's the MACD in a hold. In the hold, we're looking for positive divergences in order to start our long positions. And the same thing works in the opposite side. We're not playing mini puts. We're not playing to the short side while a market is raging bullish, okay? We go with the trend of the main market as well. So when you have all these indicators, all these MACDs on the 65-minute, on a daily, on the weekly, and the monthly facing the same direction, you have yourself a moving stock, all right? And the last thing to go with these when you're choosing a stock is the market, also bullish, because we want to go with stocks that are bullish when a market is bullish. So we want everything in line, okay? That's just a quick general analysis of the MACD indicator. I hope you enjoyed this information. Thanks for joining us here at Options Tenor. Have a good day.